Fort Allen and Liam and I believe your last name's Corville, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my memory's not going, and Liam is over there with you. Tell us a little bit about what took place in this.
Just to give a quick description, though,
Yeah,
Liam is this beautiful little blonde-haired, curly-haired young man. He is stroller size, so you can imagine. How old is Liam now?
He's almost 2, so.
Yeah, so picture cute little blonde kid in a stroller. That's because I think we've got him on nap time right now, and he's not happy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you now, when did all of this take place, Rhonda? I mean, he was how old? 10 weeks old? He just stopped eating? What was the story there?
Yes, when he was 10 weeks old, he stopped eating, and we brought him to the ER here at Our Lady of the Lake, and they did a bunch of tests on him and brought us up to the PICU, and at the time, we really didn't know what was going on, and it was pretty scary for us, and they brought in a lot of specialists, and we spent a lot of time over the next 3 weeks here, actually, kind of trying to figure out what was going on, and while we didn't figure it out at that time, we were able to go home but we met so many wonderful nurses and doctors here that we still continue to get care.
Aubrey, as a dad, you're talking about 10 weeks old.
Right.
What were some of the things? I mean, you put on the tough exterior, but what was going on inside?
Well, I mean, at that point, it's sort of the mix of, are we being overprotective parents, or we're first-time parents, or are we being crazy? And then he'd always been a troubled. He's never been really good at eating, and then one day he stopped eating altogether. And we come in, and it's just, everybody was so welcoming, and no, you're not being crazy. There's something else wrong here. So,
yeah, and what a blessing it was to have this facility, this world-class children's hospital, Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital. And tell us your experiences in being here and how they were able to take some of that stress away. Because you had specialists like right here to help you.
definitely.
Oh, exactly. I mean, we had excellent GI doctors and a really wonderful geneticist right here to come in and do a test right away and come and talk to us. And it really helped to know that we had such amazing doctors right here. And for us, being from Fort Allen, like being able to have our family close by and come and comfort us and allow us to even go down. We wouldn't even leave. And so they would come just so we could get a break and come down to the cafeteria and get lunch or come down to the coffee shop.
The first day we were here, immediately we met the pulmonologist. We met, the gastrointestinal, and then the next few days, the geneticist. It was amazing how quickly they were able to get care.
It was a very rare disorder. What is it exactly called?
It's called progressive cerebellocerebral atrophy,
Yeah.
and it is quite rare, and it took over a year of testing to kind of figure out what it is.
And we had no idea at this time that was the root cause. There were certain symptoms. He had trouble breathing, trouble eating. All we knew were the symptoms, and it took a full year to figure out.
You see, and my daughter was in Children's Hospital, and I'm thinking back, there was a period where 2 weeks we didn't know what was wrong with her. I can only imagine what that's like for y'all what was that like mentally, emotionally, to have to go through that in a year of not knowing?
It's something that's really, really hard to actually put into words for people, but I mean, there's times when it's okay, there's times when you really hit the wall of despair, you feel like you're going crazy, but
I would have friends ask how I was doing, and I would say, I'm okay. And they were like, Rhonda, you are not okay. And I'm like, I'm not okay, but I'm okay. But
that's the best way to put it.
Yeah,
really.
and it's a struggle. I mean, we know we're not going to have him forever, but we just try to make the best of the time we do have with him.
Your hopes, your dreams, everything any normal first-time parents would be feeling. And
Right.
now all of a sudden, you've got this just rip of what life is supposed to be.
Exactly. We had this idea, because I have sisters young enough that I was able to help raise, so I knew what it was like for a baby to be around, and this was different, and it was sort of the loss of everything we thought we were gonna.
It was grieving. There was grieving.
There was a grieving process, So.
It's changed your perspective a little bit on life?
Oh my goodness! Not
definitely.
perspective on everything, life, and
It's
Now our goal is just to make him as happy and comfortable
keep
as
him
possible.
comfortable, happy.
Yeah, he's still a little boy, and he's kind of into Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
very into
definitely.
Star Wars, very into Disney. He's not even 2 yet, but he's been to Disney twice.
wow.
Every birthday is special. Every Christmas is special.
Tell us a little bit about that time here at the hospital, at Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital. The Santa showed up.
Yes, so we were here last December, so December 2013, and we'd been here for a few weeks. We'd left for a couple days, come back again, and it was Christmas Eve, and it was our first Christmas, and I just really wanted to get him home for Christmas, and I really wanted to get his first Santa Claus picture. I mean, it's your baby's first Christmas, and we were here, so I knew that just wasn't going to happen, and I'd resolved that wasn't going to happen, and then Santa shows up with presents, and we got to take pictures, and Aubrey will tell everyone, I just cried. I was so happy that happened.
Broke down right there, bawling. It was amazing.
And they had age-appropriate presents for him, and then the nurse worked hard and got us out of here on Christmas Eve so we could actually spend our first Christmas at home.
And yeah.
So what's our prognosis?
It's a really rare, so it's kind of, there's nothing specific, but we know he's not going to survive childhood.
There's a lot of unknown. The people, it's sort of it's sort of like 100 known cases kind of thing, so it's really, there's very little they know, but of the cases, they rarely get out of childhood, whatever age that be, 10, 12.
Well, but what a blessing it is to have this hospital here.
Definitely.
To work.
A parent on the fence right now thinking, maybe I'll donate, maybe anything.
What would you tell to those parents that have healthy kids?
You never hope to be here, you never expect to be here, but, I mean, and we never thought we would be here, but it's one of those things that can happen to anybody. And having this facility in Baton Rouge, we're blessed, and that's the only word for it. And
definitely.
It's a godsend. It really is. And your son is beautiful, and I wish you many happy
he's a
years
looker.
with him.
Thank you.
Yes.
He's big with the ladies.
Thank you.
He has many girlfriends upstairs.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure they're listening.
So much of an impact on their lives, on your child's life, especially this hour. It's a power hour where your donation one time, it's going to get doubled thanks to Subway Taco Del Mar. Call now, 888-499-5437.
That is the First South Farm Credit Phone Bank. One more time, a little less than 30 minutes for you to make a difference right now. We're only needing 14 miracles.